Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we coming back, right back at you. I am DigitalQF, and joining me is my lovely cameraman, Crashmates. You can find him on Twitter. And this is Game 2 of tonight. We have been asked to cast this last minute, but it's okay. We have time, and we're here either way. Might as well keep the train rolling. The map is Haven. This is a best of one LPL Valorant Summer Series 2020. And this is a game between Aftermind versus Shadownet Gaming. And let's see the bracket as well. Let me check. This is currently in the loser's bracket, which isn't the best thing in the world, but the loser does get eliminated, and the winner will go on to play 1000 Ping, a team that I haven't really heard of too much. Let's just check what players they have. They have Alex is Cool Man. That's about it. That's the only player with some name that I would know. Anyways, guys, we are on the way. The only map for tonight being Haven. And the teams, Aftermind. I do think this is the first time I've casted this team, but I know the players. Aftermind, they have Marsh, Crazed, Pumpy, Travis, and Fartboy. Meanwhile, for Shadownet, we have Calamari, Twig, Del Toro, Chax, and Vesta. Now, from personal experience, I can tell you right now, Calamari and Vesta are meant to be very sharp players. I've seen Calamari absolutely go off with sharp aim with the Phantom in official games, but I did play against him or with him actually once in ranked, and I had to carry him, not gonna lie. Throwing a little bit of shade out there. Chax. Oh yeah, I just realized that's a mystery sky pick coming off the bat. So does Shadownet, have they been scrimming perhaps to have some strats sensitive around Sky's flashbangs? Probably one of the more deadly ones in the game. Okay, Flash is running full Vesta, and they go for the garage take. They're moving in right now. Aftermind, the defense on C two players, and with one player pinching from back garage, but Marsh just doesn't get revealed. Gets one shot, and Boy does get the flank and gets one. Marsh good for two, and he runs out of there. Calamari on the trade, but Shadownet, they are at a disadvantage. Two players left standing. The bomb is on site. Aftermind, they have the advantage. 4 players, util, information, they have everything. They're holding the bomb like with a dead man's grip. That's what I can say.
30 seconds left.
Lockjaw. Oh, Calamari, what a shot that 28 HP. This is not looking good. Pumpy, what a shot long range as well. Calamari, not long for this world. Yes, and the bullet just grazes his shoulder, but that's all he needed. He finishes the job. One thing I do want to add on as well on Aftermind, Pumpy and Travis, I see these two on a weekly basis in Valorant, and every time we see them, I always ask Pumpy, hey, where's Travis? It's a running joke we have between us. If you ask him, they can testify. But unfortunately, recently, Season 3, I haven't had that much time to play. Haven't played in a while, actually. Doom Eternal, had to replay that. Finish the DLC, which is, by the way, very good, very metal, super hardcore. The DLC is stress level to 200. Sorry, excuse my French, but that's just to reiterate just how stressful it was. Anyways, Aftermind on the defense, the side take for Shadownet, full 5-man rush onto the B side. They want the plant, and that's all they need. Get a few kills. That's his bonus. Oh, Pumpy! What a Molotov! And even the Ares, the burn! Calamari all by himself. Aftermind, they haven't taken a single lick of damage just yet. Del Toro running to perhaps deny the defuse, but what's the point, man? It's 1 player versus 5 with only a classic. How much more could you possibly do? Flawless round for Aftermind. Looking much better. And that's a really good buy from Pumpy as well. I like the Ares on the second round, because even if you win, you can still play with it. It's a deadly enough gun that you can use for wallbangs and perhaps play the bonus round against Vandals. There should be a full buy coming out from Shadownet with rifles and full armor across the board. Meanwhile, Aftermind looking to play the bonus, being real cheap about this. Pumpy with the only player with a big gun. The Ares already bum rushing down mid. He does get flashed. He gets tagged up even. And oh dear, his vision is revealed. Can't quite finish the job. Vesta, however, is tagged down. It's a 1 shot from death. Marsh, good dodge on the flashbang. Craze picks up Del Toro. That's already 1 rifle down for Shadownet, and that's not the only problem. Vesta, oh, they have Sky. Vesta's getting healed to max. That's amazing. I haven't seen Sky heal in so long. I completely forgot that she could. But anyways, Aftermind, they still have the man advantage though. Shadownets have to somehow get 1 kill and figure this out. Once again, it's not the end of the world if you lose a player on the attack side, because at the end of the day, the attackers, they are meant to be aggressing onto one side as a cohesive unit. But Marsh, good lord. Oh, but he waited too long, and Vesta gets the kill, but Pumpy strikes right back. Pumpy not out of count just yet. But what are you doing, Twig? He was so close, you couldn't quite hear the footsteps. Craze, 1 kill, looking for 2. That shotgun might just be doing good damage. Calamari narrowly dodges him though. Fartboy playing inside the smoke deep in. The bait was good. Oh, that shock dart! Yes, Twig is on half HP now, maybe even less. Rico Nero coming through. Calamari pops it. Now this guy's aim is sharp. He might have to do all the hard work here for his team. Goes down the Craze though, and it's looking deadly. Twig falls to Travis. No health to work with. Aftermind, they win the bonus round.
You failed. Now
and get 2 free guns out of it. Shadownet. Oh dearie me, their economy is devastated. They can't afford to buy. They have to maybe go for a half buy here. Light armor pistols, but it's crucial for the team who loses the pistol and the second round after to win the first buy round. It's crucial, or else you put the other team maybe 5-0 advantage. 4 to nothing, 5 to nothing. Still, Valorant being a game in which you win with only 13 points, you can't afford to bum around early on. I see a lot of sovers now. They're no longer peeking out and shooting the darts into the A-long angle, just using the wall to go for the ricochet. Fartboy gets intel and narrowly misses the shots. it's tickle damage across both angles. Vesta, the frenzy, a long range. Actually, admirable work from him to be able to even damage Fartboy. Shadownet, they have pistols, so they should be going for a cohesive site take somewhere. Frenzy's being very deadly and apt at the run and gun game. But there is the RNG factor. Your bullets could miss, and it could prove to be disastrous.
Shadows traveling.
That is the most Omen-themed knife I've ever seen, and it suits his agent so perfectly. Shadownet. They're going back and forth between mid and A, and finally focusing on A sites. Aftermind, the rotate, however, is all gone. They're all thinking it's C. The information game is wrong. Shadownet, free A site potentially for the
30
pickings.
seconds left.
Marsh. Oh, the spray control does work out in his favor. Twig goes down, but it was a pistol. The side take is out for A, but this is a 4v5 retake, and it's pistols versus big rifles. But however, sheriffs and frenzies in the hands of skilled players, it doesn't make a difference at all. Travis pushing off his teammates. Flashbangs. Del Toro, go for 2 actually! Takes down Bumpy and Fartboy, the 2 players who jumped from heaven. And the numbers game, it was favoring perhaps either side, but now Aftermind, they have the hard advantage. Craze just keeps wall banging a lovely Valorant mechanic. You don't have to see a player to kill them. Just wall bang at the rough position. Aftermind, 4 in a row now, losing only 2 players, so not the end of the world, but their economy as well. Absolutely stacked. Crazed, 8.5k, basically about to cap. They can afford to play the game. Shadownet, they need to buy into this and win this round. Vesta doesn't have the Blade Storms online, so he can't quite give Twig the gun and play with the knives. But hey, they'll manage. They, however, need this round. They lose this round. Once again, reset, back to the Stone Ages, and Aftermind securing an even harder lead. Pumpy farming the runner back ultimate, which is a desperately good play for Aftermind. You always want the runner back to be online as much as you can throughout a game, because it will give your team a huge advantage, being it essentially makes it a 6v5. Oh, Fartboy, the timing didn't quite work out. Vesta narrowly missing. Crazed sees one player in sewers, and he might be making a call asking for rotates or supports, because the side take, it does seem to be towards A. The Omen teleport from Marsh, he gets intel. It's a definite A take at this point. Recon is out, and Crazed, he is flashed for days. Pumpy, how long can he hold him down for? Crazed missing the shot. The utility pull out. Quite, maybe just killed him. I have a Twig. Oh my god, he got a team kill onto Jax. That's not good for Shadownet. This could be a 5v3, but no! Pumpy's still alive as well. Vesta already pulled out the Blade Storms, but... Oh, sees the head! Yes, great jump to Travis. Travis not being quite aware. Vesta, good for 2! Pumpy finally getting the trade back on, but it's all by himself in the 1v3. Vesta perhaps looking to clean this out. Oh, no. Pumpy, what are you doing? Surely not. Surely not. He does! Bumpy goes for 1! Maybe it's a second, but however, the classic is out. He has to get this hard right click. Vesta! Slams right into the wall, but it's not enough, however. Bumpy, the classic, the disadvantage. I'm sure, though, maybe he could realize that there were a lot of rifles on the ground in front of him. You could perhaps play the odds, pick up a rifle, and kill. Because a classic, sure, you get the kill onto Vesta, but what's next? You still have one more player to deal with, and the bomb. Shadownet, they do take their first round, as they do indeed need to stop the momentum of Aftermind, but at this point, how much further can they go? Travis! Yes, you don't miss those shots. Jet versus Jet action, Jet difference. Vesta, down for the count. Performed admirably in the previous round, 4 kills, but now, sit down. Jax, the wolf is out, but the dog gets capped right away by Fartboy. Aftermind, they have the single man advantage with 2 ultimates. Oh, yes, indeed. Travis, with the runner back, runs right out. Doesn't quite see Del Toro, though. Del Toro being so sneaky. Oh! And he does have to drop onto Pumpy. Pumpy gets intel that Del Toro is towards the A side, perhaps by himself. Del Toro. Oh! Probably shouldn't have peeked that without his Cypher Cam. And Pumpy does indeed get the kill. The intel is out. Marsh. That paranoia will buy them so much time. Fartboy is going to pick this kill up for free. Dismisses back onto site. And it's still a very much defensive game for Aftermind. They have every advantage. Fartboy wins the duel. And Calamari! Oh, doesn't even get the kill because Fartboy just dismisses out in the nick of time. And Travis shoots a bullet into Calamari's side. Just give me a moment. I do need to turn on. Hang on, the kitchen. Sorry, ladies and gents, I am back after all. That was quick. Just had to turn on the range hood while smelling garlic in my room. Oh dear, but Shadownet, they were rushed onto the sides. The hard push, it's taken Aftermind by surprise. Crazed the Marsh, already down for the count, and Calamari looking to perhaps pick up a Phantom, which, like I said earlier, he is very deadly and bursting. Yeah. 2 rivals as well, Del Toro and Calamari. They both have big guns. Aftermind, do you go for the save at this point? Oh, Fartboy gets the kill into Vesta, even though Vesta had the advantage, the elements of surprise, but Fartboy doesn't wait long enough. Only has 100 HP, not much of an overheal. Ooh, the Seekers are out, and they're flying everywhere like, what do you call it? Jellyfish. Fartboy, get a kill now, push on the side. Yo, much room to work with. Dismiss on the side, sees the play, but unleashes it too early. Del Toro gets a free shot right from his face.
I need nothing to win.
Fartboy delivering himself on a silver platter to Del Toro. Shadownet. Perhaps coming back into this very slowly. They're still down by 3 rounds. But hey, it's still a very early game. Currently on the 8th round. And on the leaderboards, Pumpy, 9 kills, performing very admirably. Fartboy on 6. Triple duelist, by the way, for Aftermind, I just realized. And having your fraggers and duelist roles at the top, carrying the team, that's what you want. This is the roles of Valorant. Vesta leading Shadownet on 5. Tax on 1. Perhaps the Sky pick was a little bit premature. Maybe I could have the wrong intel. But Sky, not an agent that we see very often still, even in the current meta. I don't think anyone quite knows where exactly she belongs. As Breach Sova hybrid, yeah, perhaps. But Breach's ultimate, in some ways, is still much more useful than Sky's. The Seekers are good, but they travel very slowly. I still think Sky has great potential though. Praise. Yes, early kill. But on the Jet, Vesta getting tagged. Oh, Vesta dashes out of the way. Yes, have a 40 HP. That's 1 Vandal bullet away from death. Well, of course, there's Sky. That heal is so fast as well. What gives, man? Can Sage even heal that fast? This is ridiculous. Not a single player is yet to go down for either team. Aftermind and Shadownet being so patient, but Shadownet still looking for the C take. Perhaps their specialty. Fartboy being really patient about the start. Oh, spraying through the smoke, not catching anything, but still doing damage onto Vesta. Vesta still alive, gets one of the craze. Marsh, that great open parallel gets everyone. Marsh, good for 2. Marsh, doesn't even matter. Fartboy chimes in. The last player is still on site, tracks by himself, still surviving, getting kills, but it's not enough. Has to reload. Marsh jukes around the corner and claps him in the side of her ear. Aftermind, the teamwork, it's definitely there. Something about their play, so patient. Shadownet, they take the C site, but the players, they seem to be, I wouldn't say scared, but the default to playing on site to regain like perhaps some composure before they go elsewhere. Usually for a C site take, especially against a proper coordinated team, you have to go clear site ASAP and take full hard control. You have no room to wait around. But then again, they were paranoid by, was it Calamari's paranoia? This is deadly though. No, the miss! Oh, Travis couldn't quite dash out in time. Vesta picks him up. And Pumpy wanted to Chax as well. It's still even Stevens. Pumpy looking for more. Pumpy, yes, taking advantage of the recon dart and gets Twig. And what's more, the spike is down. Oh, far boy. That's a really ballsy push. Picking up Vesta as well. Pumpy back on 100 HP. Flash is good. Calamari though has picked up an operator of all guns to work with. Del Toro 1 onto Pumpy. It's still 2 on 2. Calamari back to a Phantom. Del Toro not expecting Marsh to be playing so close. Calamari there to clean up. 1v2. He needs the spike. He has the from the shadows, the Omen teleport, but dear me, the teamwork, the pinch from Aftermind. Shadownet just not having a good time. I'm straight up not having a good time, bro. They do have 2 ultimates to work with. Vesta might opt to pull it out in this round, get some kills with it. And Calamari still hanging on to this from the shadows. Aftermind. Money and guns to work with. And plus, they are 5 rounds ahead as well, so that helps a lot, especially on the defense for Haven. Haven, I think, in my opinion, it should be an attack-sided map, because the defense has to be spread so thin across 3 bomb sites. If anyone's saying that, Aftermind, look at the aggression. And they're not even on the eco. Pumpy getting 1 already. Pumpy through the cage. Oh, Pumpy good for 2. This man isn't planning on stopping anytime soon. The spike once again on Twig, and it's exposed out for the count. Crazed. Sees the shoulder of Calamari. Calamari, not good for it anymore. I think that was a ghost. Hopefully, Calamari! Oh my god, crazed! And Chax does get the shot onto Marsh, but that's all he was good for. Aftermind, so dominant in the first half. 6 rounds ahead. They're not letting Shadownet get any trades. Pumpy, 14 kills, doubling that of Vesta with only 5 deaths. I think he's used as a runner back perhaps 3 times already this game. It could be 2, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's looking to get yet another. And need I remind you, this is still the first half, so... Woo! Travis on the mid-angle once again. That owl drone might force him out of position. Oh, dearie me. I love the teamwork coming out from Aftermind currently. Sova supporting the Phoenix to peek C-long, get a few kills, and back off if need be. Oh, the dink! It wasn't enough though, and they still have Sky, so Chax can still heal the max. Oh, it shows us how much healing power it needs.
Come on, let's go!
Pumpy, run it back, has been used. Oh, the push. He sees the gun barrel, doesn't look behind him though. Check the corner, check the Pumpy, the wrong corner. Oh, so gets killed the Chax though. That's the healer, that's the flasher. For Shadownet, down. Pumpy looking for more. Pumpy onto Twig. Oh my god, this guy's unstoppable. Pumpy, a 3, maybe a 4 at this point. He goes for the heal, has flashbangs to work with. This guy is an absolute animal, and he has been unleashed. But however, Del Toro is on site. Perhaps the comms weren't quite there. Pumpy wasn't expecting Del Toro. Caught him by surprise, and the headshot.
30 seconds left.
Del Toro should know that there are players perhaps on the flank. His Cypher Trap has been destroyed, and him being so slow. Oh, neural theft. It's okay. Aftermind. They have 1 paranoia and perhaps Rain and Leas to work with on the retake. So still very doable. Oh no, the paranoia missed! Travis dashes on the side, getting 1 to Calamari. All down to Del Toro by himself. Benicio, Del Toro. Oh my god, Travis through the smoke, the headshot! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the advantage of the Phantom over the Vandal, especially through a smoke. The Phantom has no tracers, the Vandal does.
Last round.
And guess who was using the Vandal? Yep, Del Toro. I was going to say, Benicio Del Toro in Sicario. Fantastic movie, by the way. Sicario 1 was fantastic. It was stressful, it was thriller. And Del Toro, the actor, he was a hitman, basically. A Mexican hitman who gets revenge on some cartel boss, pretty much. Sicario 2, though? Don't watch it, unless you're a huge fan of Josh Brolin. The plot was all over the place. It was another standard, like, hostage kidnapping, rescue, I don't know, transport. the package. What is that sound? Okay, all's gone. Maybe some utility. Fuck boy! Not missing that chance of Vesta. Oh dear me, the secrets are out. Marsh is blinded for days. Pumpy too. That's a last ditch effort Molotov. But that shotgun not doing him any favors. Calamari and Shadownet, they run the site. And yes, this is how you should be taking C sites. Being aggressive, clearing the sites, getting the close angles. Hunter Fury is out. Does catch Twig. Might just catch yet another, but it's not enough though. Del Toro being aggressive actually gets Fart Boy in garage.
Deploying drone.
Shadownet, they have the man advantage. Aftermind, 2 players left standing. Travis, that's a Phantom right there. Still opting to use the oh, that's deadly. And Craze picking up Calamari too. Somehow the recon hour is so good. Shadownet, they are at a disadvantage, but Chax, that was a really good dog actually. The Tasmanian Tiger, it's tagged both players. Travis, what the hell? Dashes right out midair with the curve. It just gets.
Switching sides.
Who was that actually? Who was that player that they got? Was it Twig? I don't even know. That Chax, I mean, oh good dear. Chax not having his game. 3 kills, 12 deaths. I don't want to jump to conclusions and say it's because of the agent pick. Sky still relatively new. But Shadownet seriously struggling in this game. Aftermind up 8 rounds and looking to perhaps win this game nice and early. It's the second half. Aftermind, the aggression on defense has already been amazing from Pumpy. But on the attack, when he gets let off the leash, it could be a sight to see. And guys in chat, thank you for the follows, Kerry Chicken and Ely Moft. That's a really hard name to pronounce. EA Lee Mop HD. Maybe it's that. Del Toro. Oh, dearie me. Goes down to Pumpy, and yes, indeed, Pumpy, the aggression. It's absolutely viable, and it's working. Pumpy, perhaps to get even more. That shotgun was shot out. Waiting for maybe a second. Twig watching the smoke, but Pumpy has backup from Marsh, and Marsh indeed does finish the job. Crazed, gets one to Chats. Shadownet in a very rough position now. Marsh looking to chase them out of garage, and indeed he does. The last 2 players of Shadownet. Oh, Vesta! Good shot to Crazed, though. The crosshair replacement. Oh, Vesta! 1 shot, and Pumpy, 3 kills! Yes, indeed. The dog has been let off the leash, and he is furiously hungry. Oh, sorry, Peace, bro, if I spoiled the movie. To be honest with you, the ending of the movie, it's not that surprising. It was really expected, but the real good thing about Sicario, especially the first one, it's how they filmed the tension, the atmosphere. It's very high stress, so that's why you should watch the movie. But overall, like the storyline, the kills and everything, it's a little bit convoluted, but the atmosphere was fantastic. Fear, they portrayed fear in the movie fantastically. Aftermind. Oh, the force up from Shadownet. Twig, good for 1, but the trades are out, and Fartboy as well. The overheal, it's fantastic. It's coming through. Pumpy, what is the checks as well? This guy, what is that crosshair, man? That's some Minecraft style stuff right there, but it's working out fantastically in his favor. Shadownet, down the player, and this round is looking really rough. Aftermind, it's Vandals across the board essentially. Calamari, you have a sheriff, but how good is your aim? Oh, Del Toro, Benicio Del Toro, you have the name, but do you have the aim? Boy, no, they're pushing up garage now. Oh, Marsh, what a spray down! Del Toro, good for 1, but Pumpy finally does finish the job. And thank you for the follow to Fizz and Chips. Match point for Aftermind. They are not letting Shadownet get anything. It's been a full sweep, complete blockouts by Aftermind. Pumpy on 22 kills. Wow, this guy, he's obviously been grinding Valorant so much and improved. Travis, on the other hand, perhaps he's a little bit sleepy. I'm not too sure what happened on his end. But Pumpy, I remember back in the early days, Act 2, man, I'll be beating him in every single game, guaranteed. Don't tell him that. Shadownet, scraping together whatever they can. This is gonna be rough. Pumpy, the dog, running right in. The mad dog. He does get flashed. Oh dear me, Chax, what do you do? What do you do? The flashbang does miss and Pompey does pick up Chax. That's the problem with Sky, perhaps the timings of the flashes. Vesta, oh! Missing shot on Marsh, but now Kyle Murray does have the gun, one of the sharpest players on Shadownet. But how much more could he possibly do? It's a 4v4 right now. Pompey, good dearie me, Twig has a judge, and that's his problem. It's a long-range engagement versus a Vandal. Twig has the push. Pompey knows this as well. Oh, Fartboy whipping a few shots, but Twig does get killed into Pompey actually. Travis onto Twig and still even Stevens, but all down to Del Toro. And he ate the Hitman, not the Sicario. And he's out and down for the count. Aftermind, fantastic performance. It's a clean sweep, 13-2. I will get the captain of Aftermind to add my Discord because this is how I like to do things. I always interview the winning team. If I have time, I will interview both teams. But tonight, I want to eat dinner. I'm hungry. Marsh has added me. Man, this guy's quick. Marsh, let's go, baby. Oh, hello, is this Marsh, captain of Aftermind?
Hello.
Well, first question, are you a fan of Jujutsu Kaisen?
Oh, gotta love it, dude. Jujutsu Kaisen's amazing.
Is the animation actually that good?
It's actually really good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's really, really good.
Well, I'm looking to get into it. I've read a few chapters of the manga. It's a little bit weird, but hey.
You reckon? Nah, it's actually really good. You should watch it.
I think the character development was a bit fast, but I will definitely pick up the anime. I've heard great things about it. Well,
yeah, it's really
anyways, deviating off of that, you guys won this game. It's a complete blockout. 13-2. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Like, we're all pretty hype in there, you know, singing the Travis Scott songs in honor of Travis. It's been good. It's a good win.
Well, if you had to nominate one player as MVP, who would it be? Because the whole team played reasonably well, but I suspect...
I think it's got to be Pompey. 450 combat score, got a lot of key frags, dropped that spike in A lobby a lot. He
7
really
first
well.
bloods.
7 first bloods. It's
he was
crazy.
just getting the
He played
frags,
really
he was
well.
awake. Well,
it's his 240 hertz monitor he just got.
240 hertz. Well, it definitely helps. It
definitely helped.
Tell him to go for 280 hertz. He'll love it.
Yeah,
the
for
40
sure.
extra does make a difference. Well, anyways, guys, you guys have won this game, so Shadownet are eliminated. You will be playing 1000p next. Have you played against them in the past? How do you feel?
I haven't played against them before, but we're confident going in for the next couple of games that we've got lined up, so should be good.
All right, then I wish you guys the best of luck, honestly.
Thank you.
So, you guys, what team were you guys before Aftermind? Because I'm pretty sure...
Momentum-based.
Momentum-based, that's right. That's a pretty long name for a team, but Aftermind's much... It rolls off the tongue much better.
For sure.
But yeah, man, well...
I appreciate the cast.
No worries, man. No worries. It was a pretty quick game. Well, I don't want to say that, but hey, man, it is what it is.
Thank you.
I wish you guys the best to go through, beat 1000 ping, and perhaps go against Paradox Gaming. But if you make it any further, the competition is going to be stiff. So anyways,
for sure.
Any last shout-outs you want to give out on stream?
Gotta give a shout-out to Craze, his Sova. It's amazing.
Okay.
Best Sova. Lineups, he practices them all day. He's an amazing Sova. Best Sova OC.
So he has an arrow for every situation.
Arrow for everything.
Okay.
Not a better Sova in the world.
Perfect. Well, your MVP was Pompey, but in your heart, it seems to be Crazed.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, well, hey, man, I'll let you off once again. Congrats, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, boys and girls, there you have it. Aftermind, Pompey, Crazed, Marsh, Fartboy, and Travis. Remember these players. They will be surprising you, perhaps, further down in the brackets. Can they make it back to playing the grand finals? The competition will be stiff the further they go. But hey, it is what it is, and I hope they have a good run. Well, guys, that is all from me tonight. So once again, thank you to Crash for being the observer. Gives me plenty of mind power to sit back and just talk about the game. Do give us a follow, me on Twitter at DigitalQF, or me right here on Twitch, where I'll be more active. And Crash, he has a Twitter at CrashMate. That's mate with 3 A's. And guys, honestly, thank you for your support. Thank you for the views. Thank you, chat. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. we will be back in the future to finish off the LPL Summer Series 2020, and that should be all for this year. So once and all, what am I saying? Well, whatever, guys. I'm hungry. My mind's gone blank. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya next time.